Good morning. It's Lauren Darr with International Association of Pet Fashion Professionals and Left Paw Press. The reason that I'm here on Facebook Live is to let you know what the Astrology Pet Business Astrology forecast is for the month of August 2017. And as many of you know that follow me and Pet Fashion Professionals and Left Paw Press, this information comes from the Pet Business Planning Almanac, which is an almanac that I've co-authored for several years. We're actually in the midst of producing our fifth book right now for the 2018 version, and I co-author this with Ellen Zucker, who is a fabulous astrologer and known in her field and renowned in her field. So if you are ever seeking any advice from that perspective, I encourage you to get a hold of Ellen. And what I'm going to do is, I certainly didn't write this part and I don't have her talents. What I do is just read the forecast straight out of the Pet Business Planning Almanac to let you know what it says, so that you have tidbits and information to use for your planning process. And so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So, August 2017 Pet Business Astrology Forecast, written by Ellen Zucker, one of my favorite people and my co-author of the book. The universe is trigger happy in August. Astrological triggers are astrological events such as eclipses and planetary stations that trigger events in your life when they make direct contact with your birth chart. In August, we experience a lunar and a solar eclipse plus 3 planetary stations. Lots of change, lots of mental shifts are afoot. The first occurs on the 3rd, when Uranus, now at 28 degrees Aries, stands motionless in the sky and slowly begins its retrograde journey. When a planet changes direction, and she has a notation here to see the Mercury Retrograde section in the book, because that explains information about retrogrades. So when a planet changes direction, its influence is felt more strongly than usual. When that planet is Uranus, it's anything but business as usual. Uranus's exciting energy triggers surprises that seem to be coming out of left field. It also triggers breakthroughs and sometimes breakdowns. Its energy makes us restless, unable or unwilling to tolerate the same old routine, especially if that routine is limiting. Nonetheless, Uranus opens you to original thinking. As a result, you might just come up with a truly unique and ingenious solution to a problem that's been vexing you. Meanwhile, Jupiter stands at a right angle with Pluto during the first week of the month. Although some may be impelled to push their version of universal truth down everyone's throat, this energy encourages you to plug into a larger-than-life vision of what's possible. If you are clear and focused, you can make it happen. This configuration appeared this past November and March. Issues and themes from those time periods are likely to reappear. A lunar eclipse on August 7th at 15 degrees Aquarius/Leo pushes you into the future. The universe wants you to follow your passion. The sun is revitalized from its recent meeting with Mars and energized by Jupiter's optimism. You feel that you can overcome any obstacle. A Y-shaped configuration to the sun from Pluto and Neptune further validates the message. Nonetheless, Mercury begins another one of its customary retrograde periods on the 12th. And something that it does 3 to 4 times each year. And that's one of those things where I would encourage you to go back and read her information on Mercury retrograde. There are a lot of people associate it with a lot of negative things that can happen or things that can go wrong and wonky, but there's also some really good insights in what Ellen has written about Mercury retrograde, so I'd encourage you to go read that. Okay, with Mercury in detail-oriented Virgo, it's time to go back to dot your I's and cross your T's. The Mercury retrograde section is full of tips on using the energy productively. The planet will be retrograde until September 5th. The solar eclipse on August 21st at 28 degrees Leo reinforces the message of the lunar eclipse to believe in yourself. No matter your sun sign, your creativity and vitality are strong. Jupiter, Uranus, and Venus in a T formation support you in your quest to live an authentic life and be true to yourself. Setting an intention to move in that direction is very powerful. Meanwhile, Saturn, which has been retrograde in the sign of higher aspiration since the first week in April, begins to move forward on the 25th. You have a deeper understanding of your core values and the work to do to make them concrete. Projects on hold since the first week of April start to take on new life. Now that the sun has recently entered practical Virgo, you're eager to get down to work. A nice connection between Jupiter and Saturn at month end helps you focus and eases the way. Very interesting and insightful information from Ellen. I'm going to have to come back and look at this not only for my business, but for my son's racing career, because there's some interesting things in there that stood out to me when I read that. Anyway, if you'd like the full year in advance, and it also has the year overview, you can get that in the Pet Business Planning Almanac, which is available on online book retailers like Amazon. Not only does it include Ellen's astrology forecast, but it has things in here like traditional, unconventional, and pet holidays, and those are all broken down by month, week, and by date. It includes pet industry media, publications, organizations, trade shows, conferences, events. It's jam-packed with all kind of marketing information and articles to help you really promote and plan your business. Definitely things like marketing planning, your blog posts, your social media posts, promotions, help you with a marketing calendar, business planning calendar. It's really jam-packed with all kinds of information like that. And I hope you enjoy it, and grab yourself a copy. Like I said, you can get it on Amazon. Have a wonderful month of August. I'll be back the end of August to tell you what September's forecast is, and also look out for those pet holidays that we also broadcast each month too. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day.